A consumer alert now at 5. Waterproof, long-lasting, smudge-proof. The same qualities you look for in your makeup could also be hazardous to your health.
You wash your face every single day. Twice a day for most people, that is over 700 times per year. Thousands of times over your lifetime. And that squeaky clean feeling after washing? The one you have been taught means your face is truly clean? That feeling is your skin being stripped. Your skin has a moisture barrier, a protective layer of natural oils and lipids that keeps hydration in and irritants out. Every time you use a harsh cleanser, you are removing not just dirt and makeup, but also that protective barrier. Then your skin panics. Dry skin gets drier. Oily skin produces more oil to compensate. Sensitive skin becomes more reactive. And you buy more products to fix problems your cleanser is creating. This is not an accident. This is a business model. The same companies that sell you stripping cleansers also sell you moisturizers, serums, and treatments to repair the damage. The worse your skin barrier, the more products you need. For anyone whose skin feels tight after washing, for anyone with stubborn dryness, no moisturizer seems to fix. For anyone whose oily skin only gets oilier with more washing, your cleanser may be the problem. Today, we are looking at 8 popular face wash brands and what is actually in them. We will look at the ingredients, the parent companies, and some history you might not know about. Stay until the end. We will reveal 3 alternatives that actually respect your skin barrier. Let us get into it. 8. Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash. The acne-fighting classic, that orange bottle promising clear skin, one of the best-selling face washes in American drugstores. Let us see what Neutrogena does not put on the front of the bottle. Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash contains sodium lauryl sulfate, SLES, a surfactant that strips oil from skin aggressively, the same category of ingredient used in industrial degreasers and floor cleaners. Obviously in different concentrations, but the same chemical family. The formula contains artificial fragrance, synthetic scent chemicals in a product for acne-prone skin. Fragrance is a known irritant. Why put irritants in a product for already irritated skin? The formula contains artificial colors. Orange dye. Serves zero skincare purpose. Exists only for marketing aesthetics. Here is what you should know about the parent company. Neutrogena is owned by Johnson & Johnson, the same Johnson & Johnson that has faced over 40,000 lawsuits alleging their talc products were contaminated. The company proposed paying over $8 billion in settlements. The same company that faced lawsuits over allegedly cancer-causing chemicals in their sunscreens. In 2021, Johnson & Johnson recalled Neutrogena and Aveeno sunscreens after benzene contamination was detected. Let me repeat that. They had to recall Neutrogena products because of benzene, a known carcinogen. This does not mean this specific face wash is dangerous. It is legally sold and complies with regulations. But when a company has this track record, you might question their priorities. For consumers with oily, resilient skin, this product may work fine. For everyone else, there are options from companies without billion-dollar lawsuit histories. Acne-fighting promise. Stripping ingredients. Parent company with concerning track record. 7. Clean and Clear Morning Burst. The energizing face wash. That burst of citrus scent. The tingles that make you feel awake. Marketed heavily to teenagers wanting fresh, clean skin. Let us look at what creates those sensations. Clean and Clear Morning Burst contains sodium lauryl sulfate, the same stripping surfactant. Teenagers with developing skin using harsh cleansers daily. The formula contains menthol, that tingling, cooling sensation. Here is what they do not tell you. That tingle is not cleansing. That is mild irritation. Your skin reacting to a chemical irritant. They marketed irritation as a feature. The formula contains synthetic fragrance, strong citrus scent. The ingredient list says fragrance. That single word can represent dozens of undisclosed chemicals. The formula contains multiple artificial colors, blue and yellow dyes. Zero skincare benefit. And who makes Clean and Clear? Johnson & Johnson. Same parent company as Neutrogena. Same company with a lawsuit history. Same company that had to recall products for benzene contamination. They specifically market this to teenagers, young people who are learning skincare habits that will last a lifetime, and they are teaching them that irritation equals clean. For teenagers with extremely oily skin, this might not cause obvious problems, but the habits formed now create customers for life. Customers whose skin never quite feels right. Customers who keep buying more products to fix what the first product damaged. Energizing marketing. Irritating ingredients. Same troubled parent company. 6. St. Ives Apricot Scrub. The physical exfoliator. That iconic orange tube. Crushed walnut shells promising smooth skin. A bathroom staple for decades. This product has been genuinely controversial. Street Ives Apricot Scrub contains sodium lauryl sulfate, chemical stripping plus physical scrubbing. Double assault on your skin barrier. The formula contains crushed walnut shell powder. Those are the gritty particles. Here is the issue dermatologists have raised. Walnut shells have jagged, irregular edges. Unlike round, smooth, exfoliating beads, these particles have rough edges that some dermatologists say can create micro tears in skin. In 2016, consumers filed a class action lawsuit against Street Ives. The lawsuit alleged the product caused skin damage through these micro tears. Street Ives denied the allegations, and the case was eventually dismissed. But the lawsuit happened. It is public record. And the concerns raised by dermatologists about jagged physical exfoliants are widely discussed in skincare communities. The formula contains synthetic fragrance, strong apricot scent that is not from apricots. Street Ives is owned by Unilever, one of the largest consumer goods companies in the world. In 2022, Unilever recalled several dry shampoo products after benzene contamination was detected. Many dermatologists now recommend chemical exfoliants like AHAs and BHAs over physical scrubs with irregular particles. The skincare industry has largely moved away from harsh physical exfoliation. Street Ives remains popular because it is cheap and familiar. But familiar does not mean best. Classic scrub. Controversial exfoliation. Lawsuit history. 5. Biore Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. The charcoal trend. Black-colored face wash promising deep pore cleansing. Activated charcoal became a major skincare marketing moment. Let us look behind the trendy black color. Biore Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser contains both sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfate. SLS is generally considered more stripping than SLES. This product has both. Double surfactants. The formula contains menthol, that cooling tingle. Again, that sensation is irritation, being marketed as deep cleaning. The formula contains synthetic fragrance, more undisclosed chemicals. Here is the reality about charcoal. Yes, activated charcoal can absorb oil and impurities, but in a face wash it contacts your skin for maybe 30 seconds before rinsing off. The cleansing action comes from the sulfates. The charcoal is marketing. You are paying extra for a black-colored cleanser. The color comes from charcoal. The stripping comes from sulfates. Biore is owned by Kao Corporation, a Japanese company. They have a cleaner track record than some other companies on this list. No major contamination scandals that I found. But the formulation philosophy is the same. Harsh surfactants marketed with trendy ingredients. For consumers with extremely oily skin who want an aggressive cleanser, this delivers that. For most skin types, double sulfates plus menthol is excessive. Charcoal marketing, double sulfates, trendy ingredient masking, harsh formula. 4. Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. The dermatologist recommended brand, that clinical-looking bottle. The brand that built its reputation on being gentle. This one surprised me when I researched it. Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser contains sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, generally considered one of the more stripping sulfates. In a product marketed as gentle, the gentle reputation comes from the overall formula being relatively simple and fragrance-free. But SLS is SLS. The most stripping common surfactant is in the gentle cleanser. Cetaphil was formulated decades ago. The formula reflects what was considered standard at that time. Skincare science has evolved. Cetaphil's formula has not evolved as much. Cetaphil is owned by Galderma. Galderma was previously owned by Nestlé. Yes, the food company. They sold Galderma in 2019. Galderma itself does not have major scandal history, but the disconnect between Cetaphil's gentle marketing and the SLS in the formula is worth noting. Many dermatologists still recommend Cetaphil out of habit. It has been around forever. It is what they learned about in medical school decades ago. But newer options exist that are actually formulated to be gentle. For some people, Cetaphil works fine, but if you chose Cetaphil specifically because you wanted something gentle, you might want to check if it actually is. Gentle reputation. Contains SLS. Formula from a different era. 3. Garnier Skin Active Micellar Foaming Cleanser. The micellar trend. Garnier brought micellar water mainstream. This is their foaming cleanser version. Here is why this is misleading. Regular micellar water is genuinely gentle. It uses micelles, tiny oil molecules, to lift dirt without harsh surfactants. It typically does not need rinsing. Many dermatologists recommend it for sensitive skin. Garnier Micellar Foaming Cleanser is different. To create foam, you need surfactants. This version contains sodium lauryl sulfate. The gentleness of micellar technology is undermined by adding sulfates. You think you are getting the gentle micellar experience. You are getting a sulfate cleanser with micellar marketing. The formula contains synthetic fragrance. The signature Garnier scent. Garnier is owned by L'Oréal, the largest cosmetics company in the world. L'Oréal has faced various controversies over the years, including allegations of misleading marketing claims in different product categories. In 2014, L'Oréal settled with the FTC over allegedly deceptive advertising for their anti-aging skincare claims. Different products, but speaks to marketing culture. The micellar foaming cleanser is an example of taking a gentle concept and making it less gentle to fit a foaming format, because consumers associate foam with clean, even though foam has nothing to do with cleaning effectiveness. For consumers who love micellar water and wanted a foaming version, this is not the same thing. The sulfates change everything. Micellar branding. Contains sulfates. Gentle marketing masking standard formula. 2. Olay Regenerist Cream Cleanser. The anti-aging cleanser. Olay Regenerist is a premium anti-aging line. The cleanser promises to start your anti-aging routine right. Let us look at what anti-aging means in a cleanser. Olay Regenerist Cream Cleanser contains sodium lauryl sulfate. Even premium anti-aging lines use standard stripping surfactants. The formula contains synthetic fragrance. Scent chemicals on mature skin, which tends to be drier and more sensitive than younger skin. The formula does contain niacinamide and peptides. These are genuinely beneficial ingredients. But here is the issue. This is a cleanser. You apply it, you massage for maybe 30 seconds, you rinse it off. Those expensive anti-aging ingredients, they go down the drain. Dermatologists consistently say, cleansers are for cleaning. Anti-aging ingredients work in leave, on products like serums and moisturizers where they have hours to absorb. Olay is charging premium prices for ingredients that wash down your drain. The value is in marketing, not in skincare results. Olay is owned by Procter & Gamble. P&G is one of the largest consumer goods companies globally. They have faced various lawsuits and controversies over the years across their product portfolio. In 2022, P&G recalled certain Old Spice and Secret Spray products after benzene detection. Different category, but pattern of contamination issues across the industry. For consumers investing in anti-aging, save the expensive ingredients for leave-on products. Use a simple, gentle cleanser instead. Anti-aging marketing. Sulfates included. Premium ingredients wash down the drain. 1. Aveeno Positively Radiant Brightening Cleanser. The natural brand. Aveeno uses oat imagery, natural ingredients, gentle on skin. The brand that looks like it should be healthier than others. Let us see if the reality matches the marketing. Aveeno Positively Radiant Brightening Cleanser contains sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, the more stripping sulfate, in a product marketed as natural and gentle. The formula contains synthetic fragrance, the natural-looking brand with synthetic scent chemicals. The formula contains soy for brightening and papaya extract for enzymatic exfoliation. Combined with SLS, this is stripping plus exfoliation. Potentially harsh combination. The oat imagery is marketing. Look at the ingredient list. Oat is not providing the cleansing action. Sulfates are. And here is the critical information about Aveeno's parent company. Aveeno is owned by Johnson & Johnson, the same Johnson & Johnson we discussed with Neutrogena, over 40,000 talc lawsuits, 8 billion plus in proposed settlements. In 2021, Johnson & Johnson had to recall Aveeno sunscreen products along with Neutrogena sunscreens after benzene contamination was detected. The brand you think is natural had carcinogen contamination issues. I want to be clear, this does not mean this specific face wash contains benzene. The recall was for sunscreens. But when a company has to recall products from a brand for contamination, it tells you something about quality control priorities. The natural marketing is powerful. The oat imagery feels wholesome. But the parent company track record and the actual ingredients tell a different story. Natural marketing. Contains SLS. Same parent company with recall history. Now let me explain why this matters for your skin. Your skin is slightly acidic. pH around 4.5 to 5.5. This acid mantle protects against bacteria, infection, and moisture loss. Sulfates disrupt this pH. They strip the natural oils that form your moisture barrier. Your skin is left defenseless. What happens next? Dry skin loses moisture faster. It gets drier. You buy more moisturizer. Oily skin panics. It thinks it is dehydrated. It produces more oil. You wash more aggressively. It produces even more oil. You buy products for oily skin. Sensitive skin loses its protection. It reacts to products it previously tolerated. You buy sensitive skin products. This is how the industry works. Damage the barrier with harsh cleansers. Sell products to repair the damage. Never fix the root cause because the root cause is profitable. A gentle cleanser breaks this cycle. When your barrier is healthy, your skin regulates itself. Less oil production, less dryness, less sensitivity, less products needed. The companies selling you harsh cleansers are often the same companies selling you repair products. That is not a coincidence. Let us look at alternatives that actually support your skin. Gentle alternative number 3. La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. Dermatologist developed, French pharmacy heritage. Formulated specifically for sensitive and reactive skin. This cleanser is completely sulfate-free. No SLS, no SLES, gentle surfactants that clean without stripping. Completely fragrance-free, no synthetic scent chemicals that could irritate. The formula contains ceramides. These are lipids that actually repair the skin barrier. Your cleanser rebuilding what other cleansers destroy. Contains niacinamide for soothing, glycerin for hydration, prebiotic thermal water to support skin's natural microbiome. The texture is creamy, not foaming. Foam is not needed for clean skin. Foam is a marketing expectation, not a cleaning requirement. La Roche-Posay is owned by L'Oreal. Yes, the same L'Oreal that owns Garnier, but La Roche-Posay operates with more dermatological focus. The formulations reflect that. Price is approximately $15. Available at drugstores. Accessible and affordable. For consumers wanting dermatologist-recommended cleansing without sulfates, Toleriane is one of the most recommended options globally. Sulfate-free, fragrance-free, actually supports barrier instead of destroying it. Gentle alternative number 2, CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser, the barrier repair specialist. Developed with dermatologists specifically around ceramide technology. Completely sulfate-free. Gentle surfactants that remove dirt without removing your natural protective oils. Fragrance-free. No irritating scent chemicals. Contains 3 essential ceramides: ceramide 1, 3, and 6, 2. These are the same lipids that make up your skin's moisture barrier. You are cleansing while simultaneously supporting barrier health. Contains hyaluronic acid. Your cleanser adds hydration instead of just removing things. Uses MVE technology for slow release. The ceramides continue benefiting skin even after rinsing. Non-comedogenic. Will not clog pores. Safe for acne-prone skin. CeraVe is owned by L'Oreal. They acquired CeraVe in 2017. The original formula remains effective. Price is approximately $12 to $16 depending on size. Extremely accessible. Available everywhere. CVS, Walgreens, Target, Walmart, Amazon. No excuse for not finding it. CeraVe is probably the most recommended cleanser by dermatologists right now. Not because of marketing deals, because the formula actually works. Sulfate-free, ceramide-rich, dermatologist favorite for good reason. Gentle alternative number 1. Krave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. Modern clean beauty done right. Founded by Laya Yu, a former L'Oreal employee who became a skincare educator. She left the corporate cosmetics industry and created a brand focused on what actually works instead of what sells. Completely sulfate-free. Gentle plant-derived surfactants. Effective cleansing without stripping. Completely fragrance-free. No essential oils either. Some brands use essential oils and call it fragrance-free. Krave uses nothing that could irritate. Contains hemp seed oil. Rich in omega fatty acids that support the skin barrier. Cleansing that actually nourishes. Contains matcha for antioxidant protection. Real benefits, not marketing gimmicks. pH balanced at 5 to 6. Matches your skin's natural acidity. No barrier disruption. The brand is cruelty-free. Transparent about ingredients and formulation philosophy. They educate consumers instead of just selling to them. Krave Beauty is independent. Not owned by a conglomerate with lawsuit histories, no contamination recalls, no billion-dollar settlements. Price is approximately $16, accessible for a clean beauty brand. Available at Krave Beauty website and Soko Glam. For consumers who want a brand that genuinely prioritizes skin health over profits, Krave Beauty represents what the industry could be. Sulfate-free, truly nourishing, independent brand with values. And there you have it. From Neutrogena and Aveeno's parent company paying billions in lawsuit settlements to Street Ives defending against class actions about skin damage, we have looked at the brands, the ingredients, and the history. I want to be clear, all of these products are legally sold. They comply with current regulations. Many people use them without obvious problems. But the ingredients are what they are. The corporate histories are public record. The science on skin barrier is well established. You wash your face over 700 times per year. That choice matters. It compounds over decades. The companies with troubled histories are still selling you products. The products with stripping ingredients are still marketed as gentle. The natural-looking brands are still owned by companies with contamination recalls. You deserve to know this information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me summarize. Face washes with sulfates and concerning parent company histories. Neutrogena oil-free acne wash. Clean and clear morning burst. Street Ives apricot scrub. Biore deep pore charcoal cleanser. Cetaphil daily facial cleanser. Garnier micellar foaming cleanser. Olay regenerist cream cleanser. Aveeno positively radiant cleanser. Sulfate-free alternatives that support skin barrier. La Roche-Posay Toleriane hydrating gentle cleanser. CeraVe hydrating facial cleanser. Krave Beauty matcha hemp hydrating cleanser. Your skin, your barrier, your choice. If this video opened your eyes, hit like and subscribe. We cover more products you use every day. Drop a comment sharing what face wash you use and if you have noticed changes with gentler options. Thanks for watching. Protect your skin barrier. See you in the next video.